Hi, Paul Hefty here with the Triangle Football System. I want to talk about our no huddle communication and the different tempos you can use with the system. Let's take a look. All right, with our offensive communication for our team takeoff or cadence, we start with a very simple first go. Key point here, if we don't say anything for a cue word on snap count, it's automatically on the first go. You can see the steps here in the upper left-hand corner. For communication, if the quarterback does a rapid clap, then that means the line needs to finish their calls, get their eyes up on the defender. It tells us we need to get ready to go and start the cadence. Cadence then is real simple. We'll do a verbal and a visual to start. So it's going to be set and a clap, one long clap by the quarterback. We'll pause, making sure everybody's set, and then it's ready, go on a rhythmic snap count. Next one is our double cadence or a freeze, where we're going to go ahead and do two cadences. Again, the quarterback will give a verbal cue of any cold land, Iceland being an example, to simulate a play call, but this just tells us we're going to go ahead and do a dummy first cadence. So it's set, ready, and then freeze. After that, everyone then, skill players, look over at the sideline, get the new play, we'll make our communication, and then we go set, ready, go. We can go on to, and simply our keywords there is adding Tuesday or Thursday to the play call. Now the cadence is going to be set, ready, go, ready, go. Last one then is a short pistol where we can go on first sound and we use short Saturday or Sunday as the cue. The back will not shift out of his pistol to a sidecar, and we'll just go ahead and clap and give the verbal sign of go. Key point here, quarterback has to make sure everyone is set when we use a Saturday, Sunday short pistol call. You can see then there's some additional silent sneak, silent cadence, no snap, freeze, and then a movement delayed cadence with cues there. Last, there's a video in the upper right. Click on that and you can get a visual. This is our 9th grade of the long clap, the rapid clap, and then cadence, set, and go. All right, some no huddle mechanics and signals and tempos here in general. Key point here, coach signals again with his opposite hand, so it's the direction as the players can see it. We do this so it simplifies the processing for the players, as always. First, we're always going to do the formation. Then if we have a tempo change, we'll do that second. And then last would be if we're going to use a snap count variation in the play. That's always the process. Key point, O-line doesn't look at the sideline. They just get on the ball and they're doing defensive recognition. The quarterback will verbally communicate all of those steps, formation, tempo, snap count, and play to them. Receivers and backs and the quarterback all get their communication, though, through a visual of the signal from the sideline. So first one is the closest to a huddle is a bunch and burst. What we'll do is just do the O-line will just turn their backs to the line of scrimmage, be about 2 yards off. No formal huddle, just everybody's loose. We'll still use our same no huddle communication, nothing different, but then we'll go in, the quarterback will say, ready, break, and then we'll burst out and get set right away. Second one is a look and see tempo. This is a little faster. We'll go ahead and go no huddle, but the OC will put both pointers on his eyes, telling the players to look at the defense and do a recognition, and then look back to the sideline for the play. As we said, we can use a freeze tempo, which is a double cadence. We want to go a little faster. We can use a go-go, which is just the basketball traveling sign. That tells us that we're going to do the exact same formation, tempo, snap count, and play as we just did. Great for practice, great for 2 minute, great to speed up when you're getting some rhythm offensively. We're also going to do an alert, which is now is the OC is going to put one eye or one pointer on one eye, and this tells the quarterback to think PRO or pass run option, pass first, versus a traditional RPO. The fastest is our NASCAR 911 and fire system. NASCAR is one signal for all, where we can chunk formation, tempo, snap count, and play all into one system, something we got from the Patriots, Bill O'Brien. Second one is our 911 signals. This is when we're in 2 minute. So it's a way to do a lot of our passing game with one signal. And then last is our flash fire, where we can go up tempo like Ole Miss is doing recently. This is an old Chip Kelly from Oregon, where we're going to flash the formation, telling us now we want to go as fast as possible. We'll use our core concepts. Another way to look at tempo is how you would teach it, and this is a stacking system to simplify it. You can start from slowest, going from the bunch at the bottom, then to our supersonic, and then up to the freeze double cadence, and we can start to go long cadences on 1 and 2. We can go even faster and go to our go-go tempo, and then the fastest at the top with our NASCAR 911 and flash fire. Again, offense is about getting rhythm. You create it versus waiting for it to happen is what we're trying to do here. All right, last, I want to go over specifically our flash fire tempo and give you some visual examples of how we would do this. This is our fastest tempo. This is something that Chip Kelly was doing at Oregon years ago, but now has become very popular, again, with Chip at UCLA, but specifically Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss, for example. Why do we do this? We can create an offensive advantage with the fast tempo. Real simple. Defense doesn't get set and they get wore out. Plus, you can create rhythm. What we're doing is we're just going to communicate fast with very few signals and verbals so that we can process fast and then use what you do best. Typically, the core plays are zone, inside and outside, your sprint out pass, and your four verts concepts. The reason for this, again, if the defense is not set, there's not much communication that's needed for the offensive line. And again, it creates that simple triangle and play calling where we can attack inside and outside with RPOs, and we can attack horizontally and vertically with the pass game. How we're going to do this is simply flash the formation signal so we give a visual for going this fast tempo, and then we'll use zone concepts here to keep it simple to process. So with 2x2 sets, we would use duo or ace, and we're simply going to flash the signal, or we could go trio and flash the signal, which is going to tell our receivers, go get firm feet and get set right away, because we're going to do this play call and the snap count really fast. Keynote here, the cadence and snap count always goes on 1 because there's no advantage to mixing it up. We just want to go fast, keep it simple. So again, we would signal by flashing the formation and then simply make the play call. The verbal the quarterback would give is fire rebels, 5 rebels, set, ready, go, and we're off. All right, as always, it's not what you do as much as how you do it. So we want to go over with the flash fire tempo, how to teach it and how to use it in games. First off, you're never going to go very long with periods, so 2 minutes, 4 is the max. It's quality versus quantity. It's a great way to start practice to set the tempo as up tempo. So right after you're stretching, go with a flash fire period. With your teaching, start out by doing it versus the coaches, but once the players get this down, you want to progress then to what I call a drill 22 or 11 on 11. When you go to the 11 versus 11 or drill 22, it's best to go good versus good. So 1s versus 1s for 3 plays, 2s versus 2s, and 3s versus 3s if you have that. Key point here, players have to hand the ball to the referee and coach every time and run to it. So you need to designate one of the coaches as the ref so they learn to do that and apply it in games. Game use. Why are we doing this? It's simple. You create offensive rhythm. So if you're stagnant, you can use this at any time. It's great after a first down to just speed up the game then. Forces the defense to simplify and react very fast. And last, it's a great way to improve your offensive processing for your players and their execution focus during the week that you can see carry over into game day. Very last thing is it's great to go over and review these with your players' tempos. They should know all these terms and be able to communicate steps in the process of that. Thanks.